U.S. Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
God damn. That's it. That's what happens when you don't play your game. You got that whole team, you love. Jesus.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Yeah, damn. That bye week go be so crucial.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Reese. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Because I stepped.
Pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt.
Because
that is an all-too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, that bitch. I just had to step up.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
For sure.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable. You can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
2nd down coming up.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw.
Oh, that nigga was open.
He finds his man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful
My guy
reason
was
to be
open.
optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
No fucking way.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rhodes. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Rolling. We have a man look.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Niggas blocked the
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking for a huge play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You look up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. It's a great job by the offense.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
His play is quick as shit. Oh my God.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass.
Those.
It's incomplete.
I need those. But I knew the shot play was coming.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it
Anything
again on
close
2nd down.
is a shot play.
He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown.
Good shit, my friend. Good shit. Hell of a play.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Wiggles free.
Appreciate you.
Now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
I love it.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Cross flags. 30. 15.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point
Great way to hold
game.
these niggas without points, man. Great way to hold these niggas without points.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing
Oh,
up,
shit.
these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. He caught it. That completion has been right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Fuck it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Fuck it.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Omaha.
Going to the run to start this second half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, which is nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On second down, he's looking downfield.
She be fine till you come out here.
Just missed him a little bit.
Oh, she be straight. She hit your voice.
From this QB. And you got a I love it as a play caller. Man.
Like, I ain't tripping about it, but I'm just saying.
Throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball a different wide receiver.
You can't.
Really in a good groove.
She'd be fine. Like, she hear you and just get the barking and shit. Like, what we barking for?
If they can convert here, that
Why are we barking, sweet child?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for
I threw that shit long time ago.
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride.
Boy, I threw that ball a long time ago.
More than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work.
I was trying to throw that bitch. Bakari.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
It's a
Here's the handoff.
game, I guess.
Powers through the defender. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
We
And
don't
the
mind
Wolverines
keeping him
moving quickly to the
double A.
line.
Double A is my best friend.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
We don't mind keeping him double A. Should like double A.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
We don't mind keeping him in double A. I actually like double A.
This is a designed run. Touchdown Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Double A is a terrible defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Alright, form tight. It's like a play action corner route.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and
This
short.
a play action post. I am cooked.
They'll go right back to the run. At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way. Maybe
97, all you got to do a turnaround.
Right,
they just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Brings up 2nd down.
We need a pick right here, guys. Hell no.
Lost one on that last one.
We need an interception.
They'll leave it with him.
I love it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
Oh, I didn't know he was 5 wide. LOL. I'm fucked.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback extends the play.
Fuck him.
He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop in this running game.
What the fuck, bro?
The first down.
Fuck him, bro.
Taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling.
4th and 8.
Let's not do too many more of those.
Like, please,
this offense
fuck
hasn't
off.
found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up
Like,
5
that is
down to
some
15.
bullshit.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math.
Nah, he want to run
That
this
usually
one.
equals a first down every couple carries, so don't forget about the run game.
He got the tight. He got an extra lineman in, bro. Playing tight end.
Not a lot of daylight
Dead-ass
there. Let's
giveaway.
give him 1 to the 14.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good
Run
they've been
commit that
stopping the
shit.
run. They're a top
Nigga
10
got a
unit
whole lineman
when
in
it
that
comes to
tight end.
rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in
I
the
get
red
it,
zone.
but that's just a
They'd
dead
love to
giveaway.
pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the end zone.
Oh my Atlanta!
And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments. And they
Oh, that's a
blah, blah,
pig.
blah. Sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Oh shit, wrong play. Wrong play, wrong
Guys,
play,
here
wrong
come
play.
those maize and
Go run this
blue
bitch
wing
anyway.
helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Smashes through. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
Like, this nigga's a child.
First down to start the drive after the break.
What I call insider.
The give to the back.
Shit.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice
I
run,
want to throw that ball
guy
over there
knew,
so
I gotta
bad.
get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 9 over Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
2.2 yards.
Small gain. I know. Again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option.
Oh, good shit.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education and defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
Looking to throw on 3rd.
Oh, shit.
Gonna let it fly. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Zig this ass. He's out of there.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Zig
and the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
That's hurtful, actually.
You can tell this is a pass. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from the defensive perspective.
The Trojans are on the move.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw.
Go get his ass.
Going to try to get it himself.
Does he not fumble?
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this. Oh, it's out.
Oh, get the ball.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down to this. Gets the ball back for a toe.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the 1st down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it, and the defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense. Taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the 1st down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
I want to run that, but then again, I don't. But he's in I form. What can he do in I form?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. Give to the running back.
That's what he can do in I form.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This is a a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Shit.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Oh. No. These niggas. I said Larry McNair. Fuck. Come on, nah. Why are we lying like that? I hate niggas so much, bro.
This will make the offensive
Nigga running 99 speed, bro. We was outskis.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Out of there. That's crazy.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody.
He is supposed
we
to
are
clear
okay
that hole.
going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side.
Cause niggas out here hurting shit. Yeah. Then who's fucking hurt? Okay. So I'm gonna stay in nickel. Fuck.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Fuck it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle?
Ooh.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no
Who the fuck out the
shot
middle
at
of the field,
catching
bro?
him.
I don't know.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man. Tempo.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too.
Bakari.
Really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because
That's very loud.
Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This is a blitz, but
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
Oh, shit.
He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They'll run the option. Now the toss.
Why is my time?
Is that my turn? Anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze.
Come
this
on,
junior
bro.
knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On third down, he drops the throw.
That slight little lag.
Couldn't deliver the football.
That slight little lag.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Lag.
They've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's not much of a sure thing.
I'm just trying to end the game.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49, USC, 21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Nickel normal. Okay, nope. I ain't making my adjustments.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of...
Let's it fly! I
need the 93.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He wants a big play here late. And the pass hits, picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Their work here is virtually done. No need to
It
take
depends
any
on
more
what you call.
chances. They'll line up in victory
Because
formation.
in Orlando, it was called Any Man.
Just
When I was in
complete
Miami,
and utter
it was
dominance
called
from
like,
this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
it was called like throw him up, bust him up or some shit.
All three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and
Like, it
special
depends
teams. This
on
team
what the
came
fuck you're
ready
from.
to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers.
You tried to play? I don't even think kids play that shit no more, man.
Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire
That's why they soft as fuck,
I'm
man.
Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's funny as fuck. Nigga say, you trying to play? Yeah.